Hello?
Hello?
Hey!
Oh my god, you're so loud. I put the volume up.
Uh,
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing great, doing great.
That's good to hear.
Well, welcome to the podcast, I guess, even though
Yeah,
we've done this before.
I know. This is our second attempt, or this is the gonna be the real version though. This is gonna be the real podcast where we'll become famous.
We're gonna make millions off this, trust me, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna put Jake Paul to shame.
We're gonna be like two bros, two chairs.
Yeah, we're gonna be like we're gonna be a bunch of Lloyds up in this bitch.
Be a bunch of fucking Lloyds.
Yes, I'm gonna have that Floyd Lloyd, you know.
I don't even know how the fuck to bring that up.
I don't know. We should make a depressing podcast right now. We should be
All right,
like, we should.
all
All right,
right.
let's start over. Right, okay.
Let's start over. Okay.
Okay.
Cut everything that was already said. Fuck that. Hey guys, this is me, your host.
And this is me, your other host.
Today I'm joined by my friend Luis.
Yes,
Today
yes,
we're going to talk about something very serious, very, very serious.
yes. This is a very serious topic. I didn't want to bring it up, but Carter wanted to really touch this topic.
I'm very touched by all the riot for that guy that was murdered. What was his name again, Luis?
I don't know. I know his first name was George. So it was either
George. Yeah, I know
Georgie
George.
or George. It was George.
Jorge.
It was Jorge. It was
Jorge
Georgina.
Lloyd.
It was
Jorge Lloyd.
yeah, Jorge Lloyd. And
Very touched by it.
all our condolences go to the Lloyd family.
That's so retarded that they kept that in.
I know. Why would they keep that in? They don't know the 101 basics of podcasting.
That or they don't know jack shit about what's happening.
They probably think Corona's not even a real thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Like one man in that show, I'm not gonna name for legal reasons. That man, one of them, I respect, but the other
Yeah, I
man,
respect one of the hosts.
but the other one, it's kind of like he was put too much. He had too much
He said
acid in his
George
brain.
Lloyd. Said George Lloyd like a retard.
Yeah, so we know it's George Floyd, but we're just making mockery of people that don't know their things, the facts of what's going on right now and of why everything's happening. Apparently George Floyd was his name, as was said by one man, but it's George Floyd. It's George
R.I.P. to
Floyd.
the goat, George Lloyd.
Yeah. He reopened a lot of controversies that were put in away from 1992 with that what's his name? What's his name? Romney King or Rodney King?
Rodney.
Rodney King,
Rodney.
yeah, yeah.
Robbie King. George Lloyd and Robbie King.
Robbie Queen. But yeah, it's pretty bad out there. They're getting tear gas. There's people with water guns shooting the cops and getting blasted back with rubber bullets.
I have a question right now for you, Luis.
What is it?
Aren't you supposed to be asleep since it's past your curfew? Since it's past 8 p.m.?
It's because my parents aren't home. I'm such a rebellion. I'm starting my own
Uh,
rebellion at home with my dog. We're staying up past 1. Past 1. That's the longest I've stayed. Past 1 o'clock. Hell yeah, I'm such a savage, man. I'm playing Fortnite, you know. I'm getting that free V-Bucks. I'm staring at that free
I hit up
V-Buck.
14-year-old girls. I fucking
I jerk off to the characters that have big asses, you know. Those big ass from the characters on Fortnite, you know.
I hooked up with 81 hookers on GTA.
Oh
I'm
wow.
so
Wow.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I netted like 7 times. It's still world record right now, so no motherfucker can beat my record of 6 nuts in one night.
I swear, if another fucking man tries to beat my record, I'll come in his face.
You're gonna start rubbing your tip on his neck and just start coming on his back.
I'll make sure it drizzles down the line of his
Oh my
back.
god, it's gonna go through the crack.
Make that bitch a waterfall.
He's gonna start. He's gonna start having goosebumps.
Oh, we're gonna make his life in like those books, the Goosebumps. Late at night, he's late at night. He's just gonna hear whispers of me jerking off.
They're gonna make a remake in real life. You know how that shitty remake they made with Jack Black?
We're making the porno tonight.
In the porn.
Pornhub's Goosebumps.
If you have premium on Pornhub, then you get to
If
watch
you
it
have premium Pornhub,
ad free Pornhub Live also.
yeah, premium Pornhub. Look up Loserville Goosebumps, and you'll find my all my pornos on there.
Yeah, I would say the people involved in the pornos, but if you want to know who those people are, just look it up and you'll have a surprise.
You'll have a surprise that it's only just me wearing wigs, but don't worry.
It cuts to like you sticking your dick in apparently in your pussy, but it's just you in a wig on another cutscene.
Just fucking my dick in between my legs, making it seem like I have a
Actually, I
vagina.
kind of got curious. I wanna look up what's it called, Loserville on Pornhub.
I would be, I'm not gonna be surprised
Yeah, I would.
if.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if there's something that has a name because I'm pretty sure there isn't just like a whole topic of just Loserville.
Well, there's a fucking video on Pornhub called like "Dumb Fat Bitch," uh, something Smego
Let's see.
sucks cock.
So I got an ad. It says Craigslist for sex. Okay, that's called human trafficking. But okay, whatever. Let's see. The first video it says a fat loser fucks a Chinese hooker. Oh god, this guy's fucking fat, dude. It's Kim Jong Un, dude. What the?
Wait, is it a fat Asian or
Yeah.
how fat would you say?
You guys, do you remember a kid called Ethan Padilla?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine him shirtless.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna play the video. Oh, look, there's Pornhub Live. Enter the cams. No, I don't want to spend my mommy's money on it. Right, so it starts with her on the bed. She's staring at the camera. Oh, there's the man. Damn, look at that. Look at those stretch marks on him. Oh god, I'm just waiting for her reaction. Damn, that dick is micro. She's probably gonna moan either way because she's Asian. No offense to Asian women, but it seems like in pornos they like get the most horniest out of anyone.
Yeah, they make weird like squeaking noises.
Wow. Right. That video is not that interesting. Let's look at more. Amanda Powers, horny loser jerk on their back. What? I'm just gonna see Carter in the background just jerking off. It's a green screen.
Shit, you sound my fucking pornos.
It's just her twerking. She's doing nothing. She's just like shaking her ass and like going down. She's not even like stripping.
There's a video on Pornhub called "What a Surprise, Stupid Bitch Alma Smego is Sucking Dick Once Again." So fun. And like if you deep dive even more on this like actress named Alma Smego, it says more of her like being made fun of, like ugly fat whore Alma Smego sucking cock. Like I don't understand why the fuck she has so many videos where it's just her being made fun of in the title.
Have you seen that meme, that picture? I don't know if you've seen it on like on Instagram, but it's like a thumbnail of this girl like holding this huge ass cock, and it's like the longest deep throw ever.
No, I
Oh
haven't
my
seen that
god!
one.
I thought it was like a fake video, but it's like trending on Pornhub right now, and it's apparent it's 33 inches.
Woo!
Well, I want to see this. It's 32 seconds long, but I want to see if she goes all the way. She's a
This
magician.
fucking episode is just gonna be about us watching pornos and then us reacting to it.
I feel like whoever listens to us, they're gonna think we're like horny bastards.
Well, we've been in quarantine for months. What have you been doing, Luis?
Well, there's this neighbor, she's pretty cute, right?
Hmm.
And so I saw her, I guess she barely moved in, right? And then I saw her one day. She was like in her bike, so I couldn't really like, see her full body, but she was pretty cute. So I saw her, and
Hmm.
then there was this one day that I was outside playing basketball in front of my house because there's a basketball hoop or basket attached on top of my garage, like carpool thing. And I said hi to her, and she's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And I'm like, and then she stopped, we were just having a conversation, and then I'm like, you should come sneak through my window one night. And she was like, "All right, sure." And then she went back home, I guess, and then I gave her my phone number before she left. So we were texting, and she's like, "Oh, I'm on my way." I'm like, "Okay, go through here and here." I told her where to go to. She got it and she left. We were just having the time of our life in here, dude. We were just, I think my bed's broken, honestly. Yeah, she left, and
Mm.
then I saw her again, and then my mom, she's like, "What were you doing in your room?" I'm like, "I have a confession. I brought a girl in my room." She's like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, she kind of got mad, but she's like, "Who is she?" She's like, it's this like really hot chick that goes by our house every time." And then she was like, "Where is she?" And then the chick showed up, and she was driving again with her bike. And I'm like, "It's her." Then mom gave me the face, like, "For real?" She's like, "How old is she?" I told her that she was 87. But yeah, she had that saggy ass, pussy lips.
God. She got that dust coming out of that.
Yeah, bro, her cum, dude. It's like that powder milk, when you put it in water. If you put that
Oh
shit in
God.
water, it's just gonna turn slimy as hell.
If you listen closely enough, you can hear World War II ending inside of her vagina.
It's when slavery got abolished. All I heard was whips.
All you heard was a civil war going on.
She was having a
Fucking
picnic with Abraham Lincoln.
fucking hear the British are coming. The British are
Oh
coming.
god, what's his name? Fucking the guy that put the lanterns, the redcoats. Fucking what's his name? Robbins.
Paul,
Paul
Paul,
Revere.
Paul.
Yeah. Paul Revere was her great grandpa.
I was gonna end your story by asking, was that girl like 5 year old? But you made it better by saying she was
She was an older woman.
somehow.
She was like, yeah, bro. She's been through everything. Right? She knew this caveman called Bob. She told me about him. We after sex, we were just having a cigar, and she was, her titties were kind of saggy, but we made it work. You know,
It all works.
yeah. She said she didn't have any sensation on her boob, so I just wrapped her titty around my cock like it was some bacon and a sausage.
So you caught the titty?
Basically, I caught it like. Oh, did I tell you? Oh yeah, you do know some chick wanted to throw their titties at me.
Yeah, that's why I said catch a titty.
Yeah, bro, it was insane. I feel like if she did throw it, it would have been some some wrecking ball hitting me at like 30 miles per hour.
Fucking had a hole in your chest.
Bro, dude, that chick Loki was deformed. She had such a weird
Fucking,
body. She had a body of like Frosty the Snowman. It seemed like she was melting. And she was so white, and like her legs Loki look like those like Thanksgiving turkey legs, you know, the ones that you eat. Like, they were nasty.
I've never looked at this girl's leg, so I wouldn't
Well,
know.
I was in so in dance concerts, you know, in the back I saw everything. So I saw some little exposures of here and there of men and women, but mainly men. But you know, it's okay to see women. You know, I'm a human being. We all like seeing
Didn't a guy pull out his cock in front of you during dance co?
during that ballroom. Yeah, dude, I know that dude, man. He was my homeboy. That guy was hella cute. I forgot what his name was. I think it was like Raphael.
Raphael,
Yeah,
the one and the only.
yeah, my only lover, the only one that respected me. He spoiled me. He bought me food 24/7. Every time he drove, he put his hand on my thighs. I started.
Did he ever do? Did you ever do the trick where you like? Did you ever do the grapefruit on him?
I did, but I used the watermelon instead. So I was just holding this big ass watermelon around his cock.
All right, cool,
Yeah, I
cool.
tried using lemon, but it said that it was burning him because he kind of got caught. He kind of got cut when I was giving him head because my teeth were scratching against his skin.
I'm sure if you like leave seeds within the blood, eventually like his dick will turn like yellowish. So I'm sure that was a good move on your part.
Do you think if you like if someone that died and like you know like a dude that's dead and you just cut off their cock like with their balls and everything and you take out everything inside the ball sack and you just pour it with water and soil and then you just stick a seed in like a tree like a seed from a tree inside the dick hole, you think it will grow like to a full tree like the base was the cock?
No, my idea was like this is how you improve like childbirth. So like you cut out women completely. My whole idea is men should like find a spot within their like backyard or front yard, like jerk off inside of the soil, like aim for the soil,
They're gonna be cropping
and every
babies.
day every day water it and wait like 9 months and then you'll have a baby there. You'll just like pick it off the plant and then you if it dies during the winter time, so be it. Like there was nothing you could do. You did the wrong time for planting.
It's gonna change the revolution of farming completely. You're just gonna see farmers in Texas
Like
just jerking off in their lawns and yards.
you're gonna see a fucking whole bunch of farms with like different like a huge amount of babies.
You see baby asses slowly growing out the soil.
Like I like the idea of like you know how like flowers bloom.
Oh
Basically, I like the
god.
idea of the babies blooming. Like at first it's a fetus on the stem, and then eventually it turns into a full-born baby.
I mean, it probably in the near future, if we've accomplished a lot of things and scientists get bored, probably they could come up with stuff like this. You know.
Yeah, this helps me. Like I no longer have to like deal with women. I can just jerk off within the soil and then I'm done. I'm done with my life. I've done everything I needed.
The Earth is the egg.
Yeah, you just fuck the earth
What
basically.
if they all come out black? What if every child comes out black because the soil like mutates into their skin?
I'll feel it. Then I'll accuse the earth of cheating on me.
What the-
Be like, who the fuck you been letting jerk off here?
His name is Tyrone.
Fuck. I know it's with a name like Tyrone. I know that guy has a bigger dick than me. I can't be mad.
What the fuck? How do
Is
dogs get blowjobs?
Do they get blowjobs?
Well, I've seen videos of dogs sucking themselves. Like, you know how dogs usually like lick themselves, but no, they straight up have their like lips around it. Like, I don't know if they
Yeah.
have lips though, because that's the thing. Because usually with blowjobs, you need a lips, to get that good, suction on it. Not that
Sucky
I
sucky.
know, because no one has really given me one. My phone line is still
I'll give you
open.
one.
Ooh,
I'll give you one
ooh,
after the
okay, Carter.
podcast.
Okay, wouldn't mind. You could come over right now. I'm home alone. I'm lonely. I'm wearing some very hot lingerie from Adam and Eve. You could put the code MaxiPaulo580 for 50% off.
You go to your local fleshlight store. If you tell them you're friends with, if you're a listener of this podcast, they'll tell you to leave.
Use the code Loserville325 and hashtag I am a virgin. You will get not only 50% off, but a surprise toy for you and your partner to use. You don't have to be dating the same or opposite gender. It could be anyone or anything or any animal.
If you use the code Loserville5675 at Adam and Eve, what will happen is in 3 to 5 days, the cops will show up to your house and ask you, why the fuck are you listening to this podcast? It's a terrorist organization. So please use Loserville 56758.
One day, I'm just imagining one day we become like millionaires, like we become famous as hell. They're gonna go back to this record and they're gonna be like, these guys are rapists. These guys are fucking pedophiles. These guys support pedophilia. These guys want to fuck Earth.
We want to fuck the earth. That's my main message of this podcast. I want to have sex with the earth.
We're
Mother Nature, please come over.
We sound like hippies right now. What the hell? World in peace. I'm
It's
one with the
not hip.
Earth. I fuck one with the Earth.
No, hippies want to save Mother Nature. I just want to have sex
Just
with
wanna
it and not
fuck
call
it.
it for the ever again.
I'm leaving you for Mars. Cause fucks Mars.
I'm gonna have plant babies every planet I visit.
Have you seen the movie Mars Needs Moms? Have you remember
Yeah,
that episode of or that scene where the aliens are being born through the ground? That's how I
yeah,
imagine. That's how I
I do
imagine
remember.
Earth being. Just the buds coming out first and just pop into the ground.
Well, if we figure out how to do this fucking the planet thing, then Mars don't need moms
They need
anymore.
men.
They need our sperm.
Aliens are gonna come stroke the shit out of us and put him into like tubes and just take him away from us.
You see The Martian? You see
Oh
the movie
yeah.
The Martian? So this is like a group of scientists go on Mars so they can plant the first Mars babies, but I get left behind. So all I have to do is just fuck Mars until I get a group of scientists together to build
And
me a
send you
rocket.
back.
Then I can go back.
What an extensive
I
process.
raise these children. I raise these kids. Since Mars kids grow up faster than Earth kids.
Yeah, because the time is faster there. Because fucking we're closer to the sun.
Just fuck it. Well, Mars isn't closer to the sun.
Yeah, it is. It's close to the sun. It's not the closest planet. It's second closest.
I call my balls the sun. So
I wonder if someone or if I hope someone does what's it called, a research of how many babies a guy would have if they were to come inside a girl every day.
well, it depends on yeah, like what I don't know how that would work, how you was able to study that,
So you,
but it really depends on how good the eggs are. If that bitch got dead ass eggs, you're gonna be giving
to
birth to dead
vultures.
babies. Vultures come out of your pussy like, sorry, we ate the baby.
They're somehow born in the freaking in the vagina.
I want to create the first dog, man.
Dog man.
So what you have to do is find a local soil spot and then jerk off the dog in that spot and then wait for like and then you gotta jerk yourself off and then mix the sperm. So you make a dog man.
Pretty sure there's been someone who's actually came inside of the girl dog. Like it sounds weird, but I feel like someone was like, "I'm curious."
Of course someone has came inside of a girl dog. Who hasn't?
I mean, I can because I have a guide dog.
Oh shit, man. Then yeah, was it gay canine? You're
My
gay
kin.
nine.
He was actually. We had a party on Saturday with my sister's party for her birthday, and one of my cousins brought his like little Chihuahua. It was a dude. Then my dog really he encounters with dogs, but like very far distances and not too long. But this is the first time he was gonna have like a one-on-one dog for like a while. And so we try to get them to know each other, right? So, they were smelling each other, just, making sure, they're not a threat. And out of nowhere, in the corner of my eye, I see something like moving up and down, right? So I turn around, and it was my dog on top of the other one, just raping the shit out of him. And they were both dogs. And then I'm like, "What are you doing, dude? You fucking gay dog!" And he was going ham on him. And poor dog, because the Chihuahua was smaller than my dog. I mean, my dog's small, but the Chihuahua was like tiny, tiny. So the dog had nowhere. He was like R. Kelly, dude. Like didn't let that little one leave.
I have a very similar story. When my boxer was still alive, uh, like I think his favorite person was my uncle because he would take him on walks. We never took my dog on
That's why
walks,
he
but my
hated
uncle
you.
would. Like whenever yeah, he hated me, even though like he loved me, he hated me. But whenever my uncle would come over, he would bring his dogs, and they would just like go on
Hmm.
walks or whatever. And like one time, my uncle and my dog were playing with each other, and then I see my uncle's dog, a little Chihuahua, just come out of nowhere. And while my dog was laying on the floor, this little Chihuahua mounted my dog and started ass raping him. But I think the
He
dick
couldn't
was so
feel it.
small that my dog didn't even notice. I had to like pull him off. I'm like, get the fuck off my dog! Don't ass rape my own dog.
The Chihuahua, like literally, his penis was half the size of my dog's testicle. Like it was tiny as hell. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to know if my dog's dick went inside his ass because he was trying to find for a hole, which was funny, but I don't know if he even went in or not. But RIP to that dog. He just got ass raped by another dude. Turned into Ricky Martin.
My fucking god! Like, it's weird to me that rape's not normal within the human world anymore.
Well, kind of. Well, if you hide it, then you know. If you know
No
how
one
to hide
catches
it,
you.
then it's not normal. But if they find out, then I guess it's the new norm.
I miss the good old days where rape was just
I
allowed.
know you could just have sex with any girl that you wanted, but they had to agree with it because it was so like the man was always in control.
Jesus, we're gonna get in
Yeah, so many
so
people
many
are
people
gonna
are gonna
start
yell
hating.
at us once they
I
see.
don't care honestly. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a
They can
shit.
say what they want. We're here for fun. It's
Fuck
all
you.
jokes, okay? Don't take anything serious. Don't go on.
I'm not joking. I want to rape some bitches.
All right then, hold him accountable because I didn't say that. I feel like the people in our school, like Peterson or Hymus, are gonna listen to this and gonna be like, "Oh hell no, we're not gonna let these guys."
I'm gonna get suspended for
They're
another
gonna send
couple
us to
weeks.
therapy. Yeah.
Back to the therapy. Back to that fucking sandbox. That shitty ass sandbox.
Wait, was your therapist a girl or a dude?
It was a girl, and she left me alone. It was just me and her in a room in a
Did you what's it
sandbox.
called? Did
Uh,
you choose a girl or did they choose it for you?
I don't fucking know. I think my mom just like picked a random therapist
Was
that
she
was
hot?
by her work. She was no, she looked very Mormon-y.
Mormony? Hey man, it's seven
Yeah,
wives. You don't want that.
fucking sister wives.
I remember the only time I had like a physical or something like that. Like I've never had therapy, but like something involving like having a one-on-one conversation with something like personal. Like I've always dreamed of having like some hot chick, and then just becoming those pornos when they just started fucking each other. But it never went down like that. But what to call it, anyways. When I went to go get my physical for soccer, what's it called? It's because I was trying to find a place to get my physical done because we barely got like this new one because my dad used to have this other insurance, but the company gave him a new one, so we didn't know where the insurance worked. But a couple guys from the soccer team were saying about this place, about this place. It was in 56. It was by the McDonald's and Burger King place by the Vasa Fitness, I think. There's like a clinic or whatever, a doctor's place. Anyways, they told me about it that it was like 15. It was like $15, but you didn't need insurance. It was just 15 for the physical, only for physical, right? So I went in, and already the cashiers were like fucking sexy as hell. Like they were like, damn, it's good. And then I remember one of the guys from soccer telling me that the girls there are fucking cute, right? And I'm like, oh hell yeah, it's my chance, right? So like the cashiers they were all cute and stuff like that. And then so I signed up, I paid, and I put all my info, and then we were just waiting, and then the person that walks into the front lobby that calls your name, she comes out, dude. She was low key busty, dude. She had a nice ass. She was a brunette. She had like nice like dark light brown like eye color. And then she takes me like I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude. Something's gonna happen. Like had my phone ready just in case anything happened, just the camera ready. And then she's like, "All right, let me do your eyesight." And then so I was just staring at her tit, and then she gave me a bad review because I didn't say any of the letters because I was just too dazed at her. And then she's like, "All right, let me check your height." Then she checked me, and then I was like, "You know what else is tall?" No, I didn't say that. Anyways, and then she's like, "All right, let's see how much you weigh." I'm like, "Oh, I think my cock puts more weight on me." No, I didn't say that. And then she's like, all right. So she took me in. She's like, all right, I'll be back in a bit, right? So she said, I'm gonna be back, right? So I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then some old bald dude walks in. He's like, all right, pull down your pants. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? He's like, just pull down your pants. And I'm like, okay. And then I pulled down my pants, and I try not to have any eye contact down there or towards him. So I was like, I pulled down my pants. I kind of put my shirt in my line of sight, from my peripherals, looking up, and then he just like cough, and I coughed, and he's like, "Good reflexes, cough." I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I coughed again, and then he was, just fiddling around, and then I think at some point he got a pen, and he was just like moving the hairs around, just to make sure there was no like lice inside, and when we were done, he started checking my heartbeat, my pressure and stuff like that. Then he saw my shirt because it was literally like right after soccer practice, and he saw my Mexico shirt. He was like, it was a white dude too, so he's like, "Oh, what's your favorite Mexican team?" Because it's like Mexico, but then there's like other teams in Mexico. So I told him, "Oh yeah, my favorite team." I said Leon, whatever. He's like, "Oh yeah, bro, I used to go for Monterrey." He's tried speaking Spanish, but I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" Like I don't know. As he was like stroking my thigh, he was talking to me in Spanish. I'm like, "What are you doing? Like what?" And then he started like smacking me with the hammer, on my knees.
Should have said like I'm getting turned on
He's
right
like,
now.
bring in the other nurse. Let's have a three-way. Yeah, and then he
Bring in the
was done.
male
He's like, okay,
nurse.
that's it. And then when I was walking out, she came back and then she told me like, oh, sorry, that took a while. Did the other doctor attend to you? And then I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay, have a nice day. I'm like, this bitch was gonna attend me either way. I'm like, god damn it. And then yeah, I had to walk away. And then I kind of felt raped. I was gonna tell my dad that did rape me just because I was mad, but I didn't want to get into any situation.
I always worry like with physicals that like one day like I'm just a guy's gonna be touching my penis and I'm gonna accidentally get
Starts
an
getting hard. He's
erection.
like, "Ooh, let me help that. Let me help you calm it down. You know what helps? Jizzing."
Nice
He starts
blowjob.
stroking you with the latex gloves. He starts putting hand sanitizer on.
That'll be if he just jerks me off with a latex glove, it's gonna be like burning.
You're gonna come out with purple marks and like burnt marks like on your cock.
I have a fat old doctor, a fat bald doctor too, but he's the shittiest doctor. Like I've told this story many times where I asked him like, why am I so shaky? And then he just says, I don't know, you either have nothing wrong with you or you have a very serious health problem. And then he never like said
Wow.
anything else.
Thanks
I'm
for
like, what the
telling me.
fuck?
Thanks for letting me know, Doc.
Like he just held out my hand, looked how shaky I am, and then he's like,
It's because
I
my
don't know.
doctor was a girl originally, but she was like a little older, and she was cool. Like she always cracked jokes and stuff like that. And she was a really cool person. I've had her as a doctor for a while, but the clinic is because I used to go to that Granger clinic. I don't know if you know. It's like by Bangor. Well, it used to be. They moved it. It's by Valley Fair
Yeah,
now. Yeah, I used to
yeah,
go
no,
there, but
yeah,
this
no.
one was kind of an emergency because I had to like literally one day to turn in the physical, so that was the fastest day. But that the one thing I hated about that one girl is that her hands were always cold when they went between my, and I liked it because she always asked me, "You could pull down your pants, or I could just go inside it," and then I'm like, "Just go inside." And she's like, "All right." And then she went inside, and I just fucking my balls just like shrunk, dude, because her hands were so cold, dude. Like it was ridiculous. And then they were kind of like old hands, so like they were wrinkly. So I don't know if my balls were wrinkly or her hands were like the ones touching me that were wrinkly. So I didn't like any of that.
Oh fuck. Oh, I'm gonna hate the idea of like an old person touching you. Just feels
The idea
wrong.
that your parents told you that an old man that was fat magically appeared in your house, giving you presents, eating your cookies, and drinking your milk. Your milk. No, don't get all excited that it was your cum milk. And that was okay for every child. Like that's what amazes me. Like we were stupid. Like who child was like,
Yeah, like
man, Santa Claus, dude. Wow.
like
Yeah. Damn,
what
that's so
child
creepy.
thought
Why does some fat old man
like
that
what
I've
ch
never met comes and give me presents? Like it's stranger danger. Like, and then there's us like, oh, what do you give me? What do you give me? Oh, look, he
yeah,
ate the
why did
cookies. Oh, look, the milk. Oh, wow, the milk is gone. Like
yeah, what kid believes that an old man just came into his room, fucking forced his way inside your asshole and just fucks you? Like who believes that? Like I would like I came to my parents, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Santa raped me last
they're
night
gonna
and
be like,
like
son,
no,
Santa's not
no.
real. Who raped me then?
No, they told me I didn't get
This
raped,
is
so
my
like
good old
it's cool.
neighbor
It's cool.
John.
Like
My good old neighbor John raped me as a child. I always thought it
cause
was
I
the
like
old Santa Claus, but
cause
it
like
was
I
just the old fat bastard by next door.
cause I always swore like it was like a familiar face. It looked like a guy I knew. Like it looked like kind of looked
Oh god!
like my uncles or something. But I was assured that
Oh,
no
your
one came
Uncle
into my
Jared
room
from
last night.
Alabama.
So yeah, like I was assured like no one came to my room. And then like he would come. Santa would like sometimes come visit even after Christmas. So it was kind of weird, but
He
I
came
realized I
every.
was
He
just
came.
all a
He's
dream.
like he came
Even
every
though I was
holiday.
sore in
My
the
uncle
morning.
was here.
Even though I was sore in the mornings, like getting up and like it felt weird. Like
Oh god!
my legs were sticky all of a sudden, but it's
There was
I
blood
knew it was
stains
all
on
a
my
dream in
bed
my head.
sheets. I
It was
don't know
all in my
why.
head.
I think I had a nosebleed.
Like my mouth was closed shut, like it was my tongue was
There was
stuck.
like
Like I didn't know what
something
was
like
happening,
dry
but
and white in my
I think
eyeballs. I don't know what it was.
I somehow was always woke up naked. Like I don't remember. I guess they just have this like problem where I
There
take
was
off
a
my clothes
tripod
when I'm
next to my
sleeping.
bed somehow.
Whenever I walk down the streets, everyone's like, "Hey, I love your
I
videos,"
love your
but I don't remember
projects.
ever making videos.
I
But it's
love
okay.
your projects from the illegal website. Young men like it too.
I love your videos on youngboysucksoff, hairyoldman.com. And I'm like, I don't remember this doing a project, but whatever.
Bro, what the
You ever just look at a 5-year-old and you're like,
bro,
damn,
that's why I try to avoid elementary halls because I don't want to get any ideas.
I don't want to get fucking busted because I'm already busting a nut in my pants. Just to let anyone who's listening know, we are pedophiles. We are registered
Yeah, we
on
helped
the sex offenders
Matthew
list.
Scott
So,
Hatfield. Oh, Michael. I forgot his name. I haven't seen
Michael.
him in ages, man. I don't know his name.
So if you ever see us walking near your children, just make sure to just let them come to our
We have free
van.
Wi-Fi, free candy.
If you're truly a big fan, if you're truly a big fan, you will let us with your kids. You'll let us have our
We
way
have
with your kids.
Loserville merch. We have Loserville condoms.
Loserville merch is just me with my penis out, like in front of a child. This is thank God I didn't win that fucking
Why?
election. Thank God. This would be
Oh
this
yeah,
would be
because
terrible
what
if
you're
this
doing, they're gonna in the
bite me
middle
in
of
the ass.
freaking an assembly. If we go back to school, they're like, "Right, we have an important announcement. One of your leader, your SGL members are doing a podcast. We're so excited. It's doing really well. We should give it a listen. We're registered sex offenders. We helped Michael Scott Hatfield touch all those children."
If you're truly a big fan, you should let us have our ways with your children. Uh, we're pedophiles, we're rapists.
We're
What
drug
else can we be?
we're drug
Fuck
dealers
it, let's
too.
just be
We have
racist
our
now.
own cartel.
Well, you do. You. I don't want to say anything, but you're definitely not the same color as me.
I work at a I'm a gardener. Yeah,
I'm a
you
local
kick people
redneck.
off your lawn by shooting them with your rifle.
I like to touch thighs. That's my main thing.
Yeah,
I hunt
you
for the
also
thighs.
don't like wearing chapstick for your crusty lips.
If you look closely enough, I have
Oh
bite
god,
marks underneath my lips.
bro.
Do you
I
think he
think
comes crust?
he is crust. I think he could freaking bend. I think he's like an airbender before crust.
A speck of dust landed on a thing of
Oh god.
jizz, and he was
He's
formed.
basically the aftermath of Thanos' snap. He like didn't completely turn into dust, but he partly did. So he just has residues of fucking crust in his body every time he does any sort of movement. Just imagine him running, just like every time feel crust hitting like or like flying through your head, he ran by you.
If you he gives off that like smell. Like if you can smell crust,
Look.
you know he was there.
Oh, bro, I remember that man. He had one of the freaking ugliest farts, bro. The ugliest smell of farts. It was like old onion and garlic mixed together. It was ridiculous,
Oh
and I
God.
knew it was him because it was the same smell every single time, and it was always around him. And now this was back in elementary though, so I don't know if he still does because I haven't had any classes with him. Thank God. for like I think ever in any like year of my like high school and junior high. But I remember during freaking those like math groups we had. Remember the little math groups we had in elementary where we went to? Yeah, I remember he was in like one of
Hmm.
my classes, and oh my god, bro, that bro, he stank, dude, so bad, bro. Every time he fucking farted, like you knew when he farted. It was so nasty, dude. It was like onion. It was like I think it was like what Shrek would eat. It's like something Shrek would eat or smell. Like I think that's how Shrek smells.
Speaking of
It's
Shrek, let's let's talk about my our best friend. I don't remember what fake name I
uh
gave him on the
I
first
don't know.
episode.
I
So
don't listen to your podcast because they suck. Just-
yeah, no, let's get it. Just name
let's
a
give him
name. It
a
doesn't even
fun name.
matter.
Let's call him. Oh, I found a really cool name for him. It's gonna be Alan. So all right.
All
So
right, we'll just
Mr.
call him Alan
Allen,
then.
the prophets, the Messiah, the one man who would spread the word of the great Shrek. I mean Drek. He Shrek and Drek. It's
Shrek and
just like
Drek.
Drake and Josh. It's Shrek and Drek. He's the Messiah. He had the three commandments written once during choir when he threw the chair across the room. When he WWE'd everyone.
When he when he once yelled at forcefully threw a child to
When he
lockers
almost
and
shut
yelled
up
at
the
him.
school and we were warning people to not come the next day.
Uh, I honestly think he is the savior. He knows the cure of Corona. He's just
I feel
waiting for
like
the right
he
moment
knows
to
a
give it
cure for
away.
everything. It's just that he doesn't have enough followers with him. He needs more people to follow his message and follow his ideas and ideals.
I signed up to follow his fucking religion, but I haven't
It's a
gotten
fucking
any
cult.
emails, I think. It's not a cult, it's a
Wait,
religion. What are you talking
what the?
about?
I'm playing 2K right now, but I just heard a helicopter in 2K. Why is there a helicopter in 2K? What the? All right, whatever.
Uh-oh. Um, have you talking to our friend Johnny? Johnny, the
Oh,
spiky hair boy, Johnny?
actually, I think he texted me. He texted me. Let me check. He texted me on Messenger. He had a friend request, but I don't. I don't respond. I don't respond to them. Let me see. He messaged me May 7th. He said, "I miss hanging out with you at APA." Oh, nice. He misses hanging out with me.
Miss he miss Well, he misses it seems like he misses our friend Julian
Wants to
more.
sleep with him.
By the message Yeah, by the messages you receive from him, like what, missing
Oh my
touching him,
god,
holding
bro.
his hand.
I remember that. What's it called? Yeah, what's it called? He told me about how. Let me go back. He's like, yeah, I asked him if he had any friends in college right now. He's like, uh, he's like, I talked to friends in college that I've seen before. I'm like who? He just gave me a list of names that he freaking sees, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of creepy. And then what's it called? He's like, I miss rose sauce, like Christian rose sauce. And then I didn't answer him. I don't know how to reply to him. And then
Hmm.
he was like, I'm learning how to work with tools. I use the circular saw. And then I replied to him. He's like, I use the circular saw. And I replied to him. He's like, I'm just hanging out with you guys at APA and haven't replied to him. So I haven't replied to him at all.
You gotta text him
Oh,
more, man.
fucking. I remember that one that called him. He was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
But
So
I do miss our buddy Julio. I mean, it's not his name. Psh, we're not talking about him. We're not talking about him. I mean Julia. I mean not Zach. I mean shit. Oh yeah, we should bring up relationships,
have you ever hit up a
yeah,
girl, like try to ask a teacher's daughter?
specifically a foods
Ask out a teacher.
teacher. Isn't she like adopted?
You ever just no,
That's her
that's their
youngest
youngest,
daughter.
I
She has an
think.
older daughter.
No, no, I'm saying like their youngest
Oh,
one. They just barely adopted one.
I wonder why either she can't because she's old, or one of them got their tubes tied, or they just don't wanna fucking fuck each other anymore.
She saw Zach and she just
She's like,
felt no more.
we should get one, but that's like 3 years old before Zach even takes her away from us.
Oh, he's
Bro,
so fucking dumb. The kid's
like
dumb.
he's not annoying like in person, like he's not like annoying like other people that I hang out with, but
Yeah, he's
he
not bad
just
in
the
person.
thought process that he has, like if he listened to this, then we don't mean to be rude to you, but come on, man, we judge people, we always judge people, but certain people just judge behind their back. We straight up judge people in person. But for real, like he's something else. Like I don't know what goes through his head.
I'm 1,300 meters from my
Play scooter.
crush. It's so fucking
Oh,
retarded that.
bro, yesterday
I mean,
me and
what else?
Josh we got bored, and it's because you know how he like follows like Instagram like models, quote unquote models. So we're like, how we
Hmm.
should go through like and see how many we find, right? So we looked at his followers. He has like almost 1,000 that he's following. So one person wouldn't have done it by himself. So me and Josh were just going through it. Oh my god, dude! I think every three name or every two like person you saw that was normal, it was like a like an Instagram thought. Like it was ridiculous. Like it was like to an extent that he follows them just so he could so they could like so he could see their private stuff. You know how certain accounts are like private accounts. Like that's the only reason why he follows them, just to see what he
Yeah.
finds in there. Like why? Like why would you do that? Like I understand you're a dude, but like that, like to that extent, like no man. That's why we have Pornhub, dude. You see the real thing, and Instagram's not gonna let you see anything wild like that.
Yeah. Just do
I
what
know, and then
everyone
they're
else
like,
does.
and then I
Don't
don't
make it like
understand like the
public about the
OnlyFans thing. Like, dude,
fucking.
just pay. You don't have to pay on Pornhub. Like, just watch. Literally, people put like OnlyFans. I think that like on Pornhub that's free. Like the people just screen record their OnlyFans and just put it on the public for people to not pay for it. Dude, it's
Only
ridiculous
simps
because
use
it's
OnlyFans.
like insane how much money they actually make out of it. Like I'm like, damn, like, and
It's true.
I was about to bring that up.
We
I was
should
like, we
start
should
on
do it, but
OnlyFans then.
we're dudes. I don't think girls would want to see our BD.
We just
Actually,
we
if any
don't we
girl
don't have
listens
to
to this
show. We can just
podcast, please
like.
text us, and if we have a lot of girls texting us to start an OnlyFans, we'll actually do it. I think I would do I would no the only way I would do it is
Well,
if I
only
have at least six of them that tell me, and then once I turn 18, which is like in a few months, I'll do an OnlyFans.
well, I haven't
You should.
endorsed this podcast to anyone really. I know I'm going
I
to.
know.
Only one
Yeah, I
girl
know
has
who it
listened to
is.
this podcast
What's
that
it
I know
called?
of.
If no, if for real, if six girls, I would actually do it. Like I'm the kind of person. I don't know, like I'm pretty sure you know that I would do stuff if you tell me. Like if you tell me to do something, if you tell me to do something, I'll do it. And
Yeah,
if
I'm
I
the type of
tell you that I'm gonna do something and you're like, nah, you won't. Like I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm being dead ass right now. I'll do an
yeah, I'll do it too.
OnlyFans. No, I never said I
Well,
was.
are you gonna be nude on
But
OnlyFans?
okay, six people, I'll
Oh,
do it. But if it's at
that's,
least 11 or 12, I'll do. I'll see what happens.
all right. I'll send you like I'll send you links if you wanna try
Promote
to
it.
like make it.
Yeah, I
If you
would.
wanna, yeah,
Yeah,
promote it. I'll send you the links to
yeah,
this
I'll put
episode,
them
I
on
guess.
Instagram, my Twitter. Well, no one really. I don't really follow anyone on Twitter. I just follow freaking news and stuff like that. Or and then Instagram for sure, Snapchat for sure. Then when I stream on my mixer, the people I go watch, I'm gonna be like those e thoughts. Like, just make sure you follow me on OnlyFans. You know, I can't make money out of streaming, so
Send me $5 on OnlyFans. I can't make
Jesus
money to
Christ,
pay my
that's
rent
so
if you don't
loud.
send money to me on OnlyFans. So please, if you're not sending me money on
I need to pay
OnlyFans, you're not a
rent. I need
true
to pay
fan.
for
You're
my
not a
dog
fan of
food. I need
mine.
to pay for my boyfriend. Come on, man.
My whole life is centered around OnlyFans now. I chose to quit my job and stream on OnlyFans. So if you don't pay
Dude, that's
for
even
me,
funnier how
then you're a
people
fucking
actually leave their
bitch.
jobs to do that. Like, what if it doesn't work out for you? Especially now, like how unemployment is. Like, I
Well,
doubt if
obviously,
it doesn't work, how much harder is it gonna be for you to find a job?
uh, well, it seems like porn's always hiring, I
Yeah,
guess.
but
There's
they
like
need certain
a billion
criteria for
videos.
you to make money because they need to be certain lengths. Like I heard it had to be like 12 minutes, like minimum, I think, for it to like for they could pay you.
I'm sure if we put our
Well,
minds
we
to it, we
could,
can
but
make
the
money
only
off
thing
porno.
that's gonna ruin us is our image in the public.
You think I made a podcast
Well,
where I make fun of Down syndrome kids? You think I
it's
care?
you, man. I'm not. I'm risky, but not that risky. Well, yeah, but
Well, you're on this episode. You you
hey, man,
you claim to
you
rape a
put that in
child. I
my
don't know what you're
put that in
talking
my
about.
mouth. I never said those words ever. The only child I raped was myself when I was born.
Okay. Is it fucking
Don't
technically rape? Did
you
you
put
rape
your
your
whole
mother when you
body
were
inside
born?
him? No,
Some people.
technically, you never went inside. Only your dad put you inside, but you technically fucked her backwards. You went outside, and
So,
she was screaming.
so
You
technically, if I die today, I'm not a virgin. I hate it. So fuck you. Don't know what to
you
tell you. I'm not
fucked
a
her so
virgin. So
hard that
fuck all you
blood
guys.
started
I'm not a
coming out
virgin.
of for your fucking vagina.
I came out.
You were so big that they had to give her a C-section. Your
My
Pennywise
big
head.
ass head.
Whenever they said like you're small, like you should be like no, I made my mom bleed.
I made my mom's
Okay.
pussy bleed,
They're gonna take
so
that
don't
out
know
of
what to tell you
context. Like
about that
you
one.
fucked your mom. Like hell yeah, but backwards. I came out, not in.
I never came in, but
You
I
know what's
always came
funny?
out. If you know
I
what I mean.
remember once in Pornhub, I was scrolling around, just to see, what weird videos and like titles I find. Then so I was just scrolling. I was just going into like deep into the fucking the page, and then this video came out, but it was like a tiny dude. He looked like a kid, right? And then I'm like, oh hell no, this can't be real, right? So I click the video, or no, I scroll to the title of the thing, and it says 9-year-old fucks Asian girl, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to click this, right? So I clicked it, and it was some like, I don't know if it was a real kid. I hope it wasn't. Like it was probably, yeah, I was gonna say that it was a midget, but god
It
damn,
was
dude,
probably a midget.
he was going ham at this like Asian lady, like Asian girl, like she was like, she was like a typical skinny Asian girl, with like no tits or whatever. She was short, but this guy had like a 3-inch penis, bro, no cap, and he was just like going ham. But she was like screaming, like she was like enjoying it. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? So imagine what I could do with mine. Like if his is 3-inch, my 4-inch will do amazing.
Fuck, he was. Oh, damn it, I'm still smaller. Damn it. All right, I just gotta work
Hey
around it. I
man, if
guess my
he
one
made her
inch here
scream,
has
you'll
to
make her
work
moan.
a little harder. No, I usually aim to make myself
Oh god.
scream. I don't really give a shit about the other person in the room.
Well, if Carter's future wife is listening, he doesn't want to make you have pleasure in bed.
Yeah, I only care about my coming. I
I
don't.
feel like
If you
I feel
expect to
like I'll
come when
only
you're dating me,
the only
good luck with
reason
that
or the
one.
only time I would be like, okay, I don't care about lasting. I just want to get it over with. I feel like I'll have to be like 40 and like married with someone for a really long time because I feel like like not that I've like done it or anything before, but I feel like if I were to like have like a girl or like a date, I would try my hardest. Like for the first time, I'll try my hardest to last as long as I can. It's just something that makes you feel like good. Like she's like, oh man, you lasted so long, this and that. Like it makes a man feel like, okay, I'm not a bitch. But in reality, we can't last that long. Like it's been proven, like it's really hard for a man to last really long.
Yeah, like really, if a girl like complains like, "Oh, that didn't last that long," be like, "Well, you're
No,
just so
I'm just gonna
beautiful. I
say
just couldn't last that long." And she's like, "Oh, that's so
vaginal
sweet."
area is just so
And your mind,
complicated. I kind of want.
I'll just say like, I'll just say that like I was
I
jerking
saw
off
this
before this,
video of,
so
or I was watching this
I
comedian. I
already.
forgot what comedian it was, but he was talking about like if you wanna have like if you're coming home one day and you wanna have like the best sex with your wife and like last long while you're going home from work, you should just jerk off and not the first time because the second time, the second nut it lasts long, like it takes longer for you to nut the second time. So he's like, just while you're going home, just jerk off and start coming all over the car. Then once you get home, just be like, all right, women, put your hair in a ponytail. It's gonna take a while.
Uh, um, have you?
Well, right
How's your dating
now,
life,
I'm
Luis?
not
How's your
talking to
dating life
anyone.
going for you?
The last time I dated someone was the last person I dated was Jasmine, obviously, which was how long ago? I think it's been over
Hmm.
2 years ago. What other
What
girl?
about what about the other girl
Oh,
who couldn't tie her shoes?
she was okay, but she's something called clingy. Like being clingy is like, I don't mind it, but to a certain extent. If it's like obsession clingy, like it gets annoying. Like it's hard because and then it's gonna go into arguments like you just because you just never want to be with me and this and that. And it's like, no, bitch, you just want to be with me a lot. Like, but like, no, like we're not like mad at each other. We still talk here and there. Like, not like talk, but she still asks me questions from school related. But yeah, we're nothing, no bad blood. And then with Jasmine, it was, I think that was, I think the most confusing and weirdest breakup I've had because because we were still dating like after school ended last year. So when 10th grade ended, when we were going to 11th, like we were still dating, right? And my parents met her and all that. and what's it called? She People started telling me stuff about like her not what's it called? Her being like a cheater, like she cheated and stuff like that. And I since I was with her, obviously I didn't want to like fully believe it because I'm like I don't want to think it too much because then I'm gonna start like getting sus and like feel like she's cheating on me. I just want that. But then later on, like she did kind of start getting a little bit more suspicious. Like she was like, I'm not going back to APA. I'm like, why? It's like, it's because I want to go to this other school. I'm like, well, I don't like long distance relationships. She's like, well, you don't have to date with me anymore. This and that. You probably have someone else. So it seemed like she was trying to kind of find a way to like break up with me. But me being the little desperate fuck that I was, I kind of didn't
Mhm.
want to because I what's it called? I guess I cared for her. Like I know it sounds so fucking stupid, like me saying it right now, but at the time, it was like I can't, it's just something I can't, I introduced you to my parents already, this and that. It's really hard. And we did date for a while. It was like 5 months, I think. Like it wasn't super long. Like my longest was 10 months. But still, it was. I feel like it was pretty long. And then, but yeah, and then so I guess I just kind of ended it because I'm like, because things are kind of getting out of hand. And I don't want to start playing the blame game, with girls because if you play the blame game with girls, it's like you're gonna go nowhere. Like they always want to be right. And then so I'm like, just nah, whatever. But she still texts me
Mhm.
here and there once in like couple times, like not like that, but I don't know. Just how it ended was weird. So and then, but yeah, she does hang out with a lot of dudes right now. So I wasn't low key right now. I'm not surprised if she was like trying to talk to someone else because people did tell me, certain people, and I did apologize to them because they did tell me beforehand, but I didn't want to believe them. But you know, I told them I'm sorry, but yeah, I guess it ended in a weird note. I still don't know what happened really. I just know that I'm like I don't want to have this anymore. So yeah, after that, I just haven't had anyone. I mean, there was like ninth graders that liked me, but I don't want to have catch a case like my like certain people, well, that are in 10th and 12th grade. I just want to catch a case.
Mhm. Our
Oh my god, bro,
the good
he's
old
so
boy.
weird.
That just, fucking weird ass relationship. Well, I wonder
Well,
how it's gonna last
our
now that
girl
he's
friend, the one
graduated,
we
though.
play Xbox with, dated with another person, like breaking up with the because he was like graduating, and you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, the whore with the yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, the whore,
So yeah, but I feel like they broke up.
the
I feel like they
Tears
broke up
whore.
for a good reason though, because it's true. He was gonna go to college, and it's gonna be harder for them to be together, and still it was gonna be pretty weird. Your college friends like, who are you dating? Oh, I'm dating some girl that's still in high school. Like that's gonna be weird. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Love is love. As long as you're not hurting anyone. You go ahead. But I think that's good. But I just don't know how this is gonna end. I feel like it's gonna. I feel like okay, this is what I see like happening with him and the other chick, the 12th grader and the 10th grader. What I see happening is that she's gonna become so like sad. Like she's gonna be like those chicks that are like, well, you're not seeing me anymore, this and that. You're not visiting me, and this and that. She's gonna be the kind of person to be like depressed during your relationship. She's like, oh yeah, well, if you're gonna break up with me, I'm gonna cut myself. I'm gonna kill myself. This and that. Like because I heard stories of her having like mental illness, like that she had to like she almost killed herself and that she cut herself and stuff like that.
All right, hold on. If you're
I
depressed, just
mean,
fucking end it. No one fucking gives a shit. And if you fail at it, you're a fucking
if you can
failure
find a way
at
to fix
suicide
yourself,
too.
then yeah. But if you don't, then
No, you don't deserve to live if you're depressed. Fuck you.
it's like she's
Be
she's white,
happy,
she's
bitch.
privileged, she be happy. Yeah, I don't care.
I'm just trying to
Okay,
piss
you're
off
kind of pissing
everyone.
me off, so I don't mind. But I don't know. I feel like their relationship's gonna be very nasty if they're gonna break up. Like their breakup's gonna be like those nasty, toxic ass relationships. I mean, me neither, but
Yeah, I don't
I
really
low
give
key
a
want to
shit
be
if they
there when it
break up.
happens. Like, I just want to be, yeah, yeah.
They're both assholes. They're both assholes. I don't
Especially
care.
her. Like him, like they're both major assholes, but I think she's a bigger asshole than him. Like, even though I fucking hate him too, like with all my heart, but I hate her. She came out of Satan's asshole,
Fucking,
dude.
fucking push me out of my
She's
god.
fucking the embodiment of Satan's shit.
She's nothing like
But
his
who's her
brother,
brother?
her brother. It's really weird to me. The tall,
I'm trying to
curly 12th
remember. I
grader
think I know who you're talking about, but yeah, it's because oh yeah, I know who you're.
who was on the
Yeah, what's
basketball
it
team.
called? Dating like some thought. Is he dating or was with some thought? Yeah,
Uh,
her
I
eyes
don't
are like
know.
kind of popping out a
Oh yeah,
little.
yeah, 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 yeah.
She always wears the same stupid white jeans.
Uh,
I mean, she's
I want to
cool,
talk shit.
but
She's nice to me. I don't really want to talk shit about her.
relationship wise, she's kind of dummy.
And I can't judge. I get rejected. I don't give a shit.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see what happens with them.
Wait,
Yeah. Oh
no, they broke
wait,
up.
her and the
Oh
curly hair
wait,
broke up
we're talking
already.
about this. All right. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh really? Damn. So I'm
Yeah,
up
they broke up
next
a
in
while
line.
ago. Yeah,
You know what's funny? For a while, I did kind of find her
if you want to be,
attractive,
I
but
guess. Um,
I actually tried getting at her, but it kind of seemed like she wasn't having any of my Mexican shit. Because I feel like yeah, but I
I think
wasn't
most
like
guys
super
have
like
been
wow I
attracted
need to
to
be
her
with
at
her.
one
I
point.
just found it like kind of like if she like I want to get to know her better, but I feel like she's the kind of person that likes those e boys like the TikTok like fuck boys with like their long ass curly hair and like that word like hella designer like or like not designer but
Well,
like clothes that have like that have like good logos, like that has a good label, like Adidas all the way, freaking Nike. I buy my shit from Burlington, bro. I don't think she wants to date someone that buys stuff from Burlington.
she has said like she
Just because
likes
she wants
white
papers, bro.
guys. She's more attracted to white guys.
Bro, I don't even know where her family's from. Like, it's great. It's weird because
I
I
don't
think
know
her
what.
like dad is Hispanic, but her mom looks like I don't know where her mom looks from, because her mom's like you've seen her mom, right? I think you've seen her. Like, she looks like Middle Eastern kinda.
Yeah,
Like I don't know, bro. She low key. Once I like
I don't
look
fucking know,
like
man.
she in person, like she's not that pretty. Like for like after a while, I looked at her. She's like not to be rude to her, but she wasn't like super like cute looking. Like after a while, I was like, yeah, she would have been whatever for me. I think people just go because they just want to sleep with her.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, but
You can argue that case for most women.
yeah, I guess.
I'm saying most women in our
But
grade.
I don't know. Like I want, because I want to know like what goes through the heads of like, because I'm not saying I'm like super attractive, but a lot of these chicks like date like certain dudes that are not even that pretty looking like dudes. Like they're like
Well,
who?
there's only really one pretty boy in our grade.
Yeah, him
Fucking
and
COVID boy.
Amador a little bit. Like he would be the kind of person who would like have like sides a lot, and then who else? I think that's pretty much it. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, we're everyone else is either average or below average, or we just look like retards. Like I feel like our friend group, like we just look like retards. Like we don't have like, oh, you guys look good. Now you guys look okay. No, we just look like retards. We look like we don't know what we're doing half the time. When we just laugh at the stupidest things.
Well, I like
So
to
you're the
think that
only
I'm
white dude in
the
our
best
grade,
looking
other
white
than like
person
two
in our
guys.
grade.
But actually, there's this
Exactly.
guy
That's
who
why I
has
say
like
I'm the
this
best
crusty
looking out of the
lips,
two
right?
guys.
And I like, yeah, I like when he like, I like when he
And this
caresses
fucking
his lips
the
against
redneck
my neck, and
boy,
he leaves like
the other one.
little like white troll marks around my neck.
I like it when he like whispers in my
Oh
ear,
God.
I fucked my
I
cousin
have a
earlier in the
musket.
day,
I have
now
a
it's time to
musket
fuck
barrel that's
you.
6 inches long. I want it to go
Like I
up
really
inside
get
your
turned on
butt.
by that. All lives matter, but right now the only thing that matters is my dick in your ass. Is what he whispers to me every day, and like it feels good. You would be the type of person to say all lives matter.
He's gonna
I
wear a
wouldn't be
shirt
surprised the
saying
first
George
day of school
Floyd
we
because
come
he
back
heard
and
the
he
wrong
says all lives
podcast.
matter.
I'm just waiting for him to start a podcast with Mr. Julian and Abdi. Why? He doesn't like Abdi?
He wouldn't do it with Abdi. Like, um, no, I just don't
I
think
feel like
Abdi would do it.
I feel like
Julian would
Sorka
for
and Abdi
sure.
would make their own then, like some spiritual podcast. They're gonna
Yeah, they're probably good.
about his like I
Sorka
think he was
posted something. I don't know what it
promoting his like
was. He posted
business
something
he's
today.
starting. I don't know. Yeah, me too. I just saw like a bunch of words and
I
lines.
don't
I'm
know
like,
what it
what the
was. I was very
is this a
confused.
Matrix?
It
Like
was
what?
like, and then he panned over to like what he
He's gonna go through
printed
everyone's
out
house like, you
versions
want to
of the
support
thing.
my? They shut the door on him.
Te Technically, this podcast is was supposed to be me, Abdi, and Julian, but then I
Yeah,
just made it about me because
you could have like special
why the fuck
guests every
not?
once in a while.
Because I was getting tired.
Next time we should have like us
Yeah,
like Diego in here.
because I man,
He's gonna talk about the 16
oh
children
god,
he has
he's
in his
gonna just talk
basement.
about how he kills his victims for like. He's gonna talk about how he murdered 5 women when he was
Oh,
on
bro, I have.
vacation.
He's like, their body parts, yeah, they last longer
He's like, I
than
kept
the
them in my
freezer.
fridge.
Oh God,
You know their heads?
it's the only head I'll
They're
ever
filled with
get.
my white cum. We're like, we didn't
We
need to
start
know that,
framing him.
Diego. Like,
It's gonna turn to some
people are gonna start
like
calling the police
freaking unsolved
on him.
crime podcast.
Fucking
Like he was the Ted Bundy of this decade. Oh God, they're gonna
fucking
have me
start a
on the
Netflix
podcast
documentary
right
just
now
about him.
about like
What?
this man at first seemed normal, but he was seen as a suspicious person to have murdered these children.
He was thinking of new gadgets to torture his victims. Hi, my name is Carter
You're
Larson,
gonna
and
be like
I
shirtless
knew
with
this
like
guy.
shorts, a hat, and like a Bud Light.
I'm gonna be missing a couple teeth. Being wearing a fucking like a backwards
You're gonna
hat.
have like hair in
Might
your belly,
like have a
a
shitty chest
freaking beer
tattoo.
belly with like some hair through your
So
belly
you know,
button
I
that's
just saw
like
him every day at
has
school.
mustard stains on it.
This is gonna be like every once in a while, I'm just gonna like turn away from the camera and be like, "Hey, bring me another
Just
beer, you
listen to me.
bitch." Sorry, that's my wife. Such a fucking whore. Anyway, every day I just saw him at school, and he was just talking about how he was thinking about new ways to improve upon a guillotine. I just thought it was jokes at first, but I guess it was all real life. 5 weeks after recording this interview, it turned out Carter Larson himself was a mass
He
murderer
was one
and
of the
fucked
few
many
victims from
children.
Michael Jackson and R. Kelly.
We did background research on this man, and we
It's
found
called the
out
Don't
that
Touch Me
Michael
tour.
Jackson took him on tour. We asked to question him more, and he's all he said was in response was, "Michael was my friend.
He had another
I
friend
may
between
be
his
asleep a
legs.
lot on that tour, but he was my friend."
It's called the Hee Hee.
We did back.
I was about to say. He's like he moonwalked
He
on my
moonwalked
dick.
inside of my penis. He
He
moonwalked
did the
inside of
Thriller
my
with my
asshole.
ballsack.
I don't know how he did it, but he was doing it backwards. If you got fucked by Michael Jackson, you should just end it, really. Because there's nothing greater in life you can achieve
I
than getting fucked by
mean,
Michael Jackson.
you'll get fame.
Just like, do you no, like it's not even worth the fame. Like in your heart, you know, like even the fame can't like
Oh my
live up
god!
to like being the inspiration
They
for
called him
Billie
a smooth
Jean.
criminal because he got away with every criminal known to man, like raping children.
He called him he called
Oh
him smooth
god!
criminal since all the
You know
kids
when
were
he made the
not growing
song "It
pubic
Don't
hair
Matter if You're
yet at the
Black or
time.
White," he wasn't talking about race. He was talking about children. He'll rap any children.
Shout out to Michael Jackson.
Oh
Shout
god!
out to Michael Jackson. Shout out to R.
Shout out
Kelly.
to that
Shout
dude
out to Carl
from
Malone.
the women gymnastic teams from the Olympics. I
Carl
know
Malone
there's
once
love
said
in any
age
age,
doesn't
no matter
matter.
what.
Age is just a number.
We didn't mean he meant minors.
Fucking
Is
oh,
it
this
really?
sucks because my middle name fucking Malone. Yeah, no, no, I'm just stuck with this
You know what? Do you think he?
pedophile's
Do you
name in
actually
my
think
middle
he did
name.
it?
Yeah, because the
Man,
girl,
I feel
the
like
paternity
I
test.
don't know, man. I feel bad for him, like, but I feel like he Loki just isn't giving a damn anymore. I feel like he's done. He's got his money. I feel like he lives. He lives in. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah, who,
like he lives
if
in.
you're rich,
He's
who gives
done
a
what he
shit?
needed. He lives
Nothing's
in
gonna
the. He
happen to
probably
him.
has a cabin in the middle of the woods. Yeah, he smokes his Cuban cigars
He
every
lives in
day.
fucking Alaska
Chills
or
out on the
wherever.
deck and just thinks about fingering little children. Oh god.
He fucking hunts a bear and then he fucks the bear. Like
It's like the bear's hibernating.
that's
It
a
eats
life I
that
want to
thing that covers
live.
its butthole so it doesn't have to shit. Well, it sleeps like caramel and fucks him, and like the thing comes out in hibernation. The bear just wakes up with a pile of shit around him. Oh my god,
Imagine
bro!
getting fisted by Carl Malone with his big ass arms. Oh, that 13-year-old. I feel bad for her. Not because she got like molested. It's because she
No,
probably had a
bro, this
giant
man is a
bicep
that man was a
enter her
monster.
tight little
He
vagina.
was like buff. I feel like him and Shaq would have like are kind of the same. Like Shaq is just stronger because he has a little bit more meat, but I feel like well, yeah, but still, like I feel like Karl Malone
Well, Shaq's
still
bigger.
could
He's like seven
either
foot
equally
one.
muscle or out muscle Shaq.
No, I think
Other than
Shaq's like
Yao
the
Ming
biggest
also,
thing that's
because
ever
Yao Ming was
happened in the
pretty,
NBA. Him and Wilt Chamberlain.
but he was still kind
Yeah,
of
well, Yao
big.
Ming
Like
wasn't like
he wasn't
buff,
skinny
buff.
neither. He was he was big.
Yeah,
Like I don't understand
but
how
Shaq and Wilt,
Bol
they
Bol
were the
didn't like
buffest men.
break a freaking bone when he played. Bro, he
think it
stood
was
up
just
like
because he had
those
shitty
Barbie
knees.
dolls, you know, the ones that have like weird like knees coming together, like the Bratz dolls. That's how he stands.
Yeah.
And then also Taco Fall, like I feel like Aaron Gordon could have broken him when he jumped over him. If Aaron Gordon missed it and he landed on Taco, he would have ended his career.
Yeah. Uh, NBA man, any athlete out there
Yeah, I feel like
once just can fuck anybody really.
Kobe, like that thing. Remember he was getting accused of raping a girl too, or like touching a minor, or he raped a girl. Yeah, I feel like that
It
was
wasn't
true. I
minor. It
don't know
was
why.
just he
Like
raped a
not to
girl
disrespect him, but I
allegedly.
feel like that was also true. Because I feel like if like a famous like athlete gets like what's it called, accused of doing like something involving that, I feel like it's true. Like athletes just somehow tend to fuck anything. They just tend to fuck anything. Like even their
They
like
had all that
their
testosterone
their like
built
their
up on them.
buddies, like wives or girlfriends, like they just
Well,
hey
Karl
man,
Malone tried to fuck Kobe's wife.
bro,
You know that
I
story
feel
where he
like
tried to hit up
Vanessa
Kobe's
Loki would have
wife?
been yes because she wanted to get pounded by that monster.
God.
Imagine
Fucking one of Kobe's kids is really Carl's.
the oldest one was Carl's freaking daughter.
Oh God.
Gigi.
I was gonna say Gianna, but
It's
that's
like
fucked up.
they're
Rest
they're
in
in
peace,
heaven and
Gianna.
Jesus like, all right, who'd you bring? Who's this guest?
Rest in
Kobe. It's my daughter. No, it's not your daughter. It's your wife's daughter, but not yours. Like what? Like it's this man. It starts with the K. They call him the mailman.
Carl.
I think his name is Carl, like Carl Malone. I mean Carl Malone. Yeah, yeah, Carl Malone. And he stares at the kid. He's like, "Go to hell. You don't belong here. You're made from the devil."
Uh, well, is there anything
Well,
else you
no,
want to talk
you
about?
could.
Because this is
I
an
don't. Do
hour
you
and a
have
half
anything to
long
talk about?
podcast now.
No.
Um, no, not really. Shout out to the person
Shout out to the
who kept
person
bothering me to listen to
named
this
Ariana
podcast.
Soleimani, who's a bitch. That did I tell you about? Did I tell you what my cousin said about her?
Fuck that whore.
Oh my god! All right, so on Saturday, so I had my sister's party. So we were playing
What?
Xbox, like we were playing on my Xbox, and then they were going through my friends list, right? And then they saw Ari's name, and then they're like, "Is that a real girl?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Oh, cool." And then I'm like, "Is she cute? Is she hot?" I'm like, "I don't find her attractive. I think she's a bitch." And they're laughing and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm being serious. And then they're like, "Oh, can I see a picture?" I'm like, "I'll pull a picture out." And then I saw that she was in the party with Josh and Aiden, and they were playing Human Fall Flat. And I joined the party, but I didn't have my mic connected, so they just heard them, like they just heard through the TV what they were saying. And they're like, "Oh, she sounds kind of cute, this and that." And then I showed them a picture of her, and they're like, "She cute, but she needed a little bit more meat." I'm like, "Oh," and then like, "She needs a little bit more cake, and she'll be fine. I could hit that." I'm like, "Okay." It was like six of them, dude.
How old is your cousin?
Yeah, it was a group of them. It was just one. It was just
No.
one of them. It
Oh,
wasn't a group of them. No, I told them. I
Ari,
told her,
if you're
but I told her,
listening and you
but
want to get
she.
gangbanged,
It's Loki
just hit
seemed like
up
she was
Luis's
interested
cousin.
in having a orgy with all of them. With the black dudes
It's
behind
that
them.
one picture of like a white girl sitting on a couch with like six.
They're all like
Instead, it's
looking
just
for
Ari
green
with
cards.
six Mexicans right behind her. All right. Well, you
All
want to say
right.
all your
You could
things if
follow
people want
me
to
on
follow you, Luis,
OnlyFans.
and
I'm
then we'll
just
just end
kidding.
it with that, I
So
guess.
you could follow me follow me on Pornhub. It's called XXX Mexican
Follow me on
350.
Pornhub.
I just didn't. I just was because I was gonna put 420, but 420 was taken, so I put 350. But no, for real. Anyway, so my Instagram, Luisito580. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have me. And then my oh yeah, follow my mixer. I think that's the one place I want people to follow. I talk about a lot of stuff like this in there too. So follow my mixer. It's Mexapollo580. It's like my Instagram too, Mexapollo580. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just be careful out there. Especially right now. The world's going crazy, but just be safe. Be with your family. Cherish every moment because we don't know if this is the end. I hope not, but just be careful and just stay safe out there. And say hi to your mom for me. Also your dead great grandma.
Yeah, also say hi to your grandmother for me. I meant to call her last night. And my main takeaway from today's episode
Especially
is
you,
if you're
white
depressed,
bitch. All
kill
right.
yourself because no one fucking wants you, bitch. All right, good.
I don't care.
All right,
Post it.
this is fucking
Post
terrible,
it.
but
Make it
whatever.
raw.
I don't care. I'll
All
fucking
right.
raw dog this episode, no
All right. See
condom.
you, dude.
All right.